Most beginners give up not because they lack passion, but because they started with the wrong keyboard. Your keyboard can either pull you in or push you away. And sadly, nobody teaches you how to choose the right one. But I will. Let me take you back. When I first decided to play piano, I had no instrument of my own. I had to wait long hours after church just to practice. Some days, I would walk miles just to borrow time on my friend's keyboard, but eventually I managed to save up, and that day when I walked into the store to finally buy my own, that was the happiest day of my life. But what I saw left me confused. Rows of keyboards, so many sizes, knobs, buttons, sound lights. I had no idea where to start. I nearly gave up right there. That is why I'm here now, to save you from the confusion I went through. Let me help you choose a keyboard that makes your learning smooth and enjoyable and stress-free. Here's what to look out when you are choosing your first keyboard. Number 1, the number of keys. Keyboards come in different sizes. You have 49 keys, you have 61, 76, 76, or 88 keys. But as a beginner, you should aim for the least, which is 61 keys. This gives you enough room to play both hands and then also learn full songs. But if you are serious about going far and having space and budget, you should consider the 76 or the 88 keys, especially if you want to have a piano-like feel. Now, one of the things you need to do, which is very important, is that you have to avoid 49 keys keyboard unless it's your only option. The 49 key keyboards limit your growth very quickly. Think of keys like your vocabulary. The more you have, the more you can express yourself. The second thing you need to note when buying a keyboard is touch sensitivity. This is a big one for most beginners to overlook. Touch sensitivity means the keyboard responds to how hard or soft you press the keys. Soft touches produces soft sound, while harder touches create louder sound. This is what gives your playing emotion and life. Without it, everything will sound flat and robotic. Now you need to look for words like touch sensitive, velocity sensitive, or weighted keys on the box of the keyboard or on the box, the packaging of the product, right? So if you ever want to play in church, on stage, or even record music, touch sensitivity is very, very important. Now, number 3, good sound quality. Let me be honest, if your keyboard sounds cheap, you would enjoy playing it. In fact, it's going to destroy or limit your hearing capabilities, period. You are going to spend hours practicing, so your keyboard must inspire you to be creative. It must inspire you with these rich, clear, realistic tones, especially the keyboard and the electric piano sounds. Before you buy, plug in a headphone and then listen carefully. Ask yourself, does this sound make me want to keep playing? Or does this sound feel rich? Does this sound clear? Ask these questions as you go on to play. You may be tempted to use the speakers on the keyboard, but please don't do that. Rather, get a headset or an earphone. A good headset is a better option. This will help you listen to the details in the piano tone or the tones of the keyboard. Right. Now, the next point is also very important, but a lot of people overlook it. This one is the built-in speakers and then the headphone jack. Built-in speakers and headphone jack sound simple, but it matters a lot. Built-in speakers means that you won't need an external amplifier just to hear yourself. You just plug in and then play. Headphone jacks are also very perfect for quiet practice, late nights or early mornings, or shared spaces. Now, the best keyboard for beginners must have both of this. It must have this inbuilt speaker and it must also have the headphone jack. Please don't skip this. Number 5, portability. If you are going to move your keyboard around for church, practice, small gigs, or just from room to room, portability really matters. Now, you need to look for something lightweight but steady, and also check if it can be battery powered if you need to play in places without sockets. Some keyboards are so heavy and bulky it can kill your motivation to even set them up. So look out for light, simple keyboards for beginners. Number 6, learning features and extras. Some keyboards come with built-in learning modes, light up keys, or lesson features. This can be very helpful in your early days. You don't have to depend on them too much though, but it's an added feature that would go a long way to help you. Also, check for metronome for timing, split or dual mode for different sounds with each hand. The split or dual mode means that you can divide the keyboard into two, play for instance trumpet on your right hand and maybe bass guitar on the left hand. You should also look out for recording functions on the keyboard. This is going to help you track your progress. These features aren't a must-have, but it can make your learning experience smoother. And number 7, this is really very important, budget. Let's be real, budget matters, but the good news is you don't need to spend a fortune to start learning well. Many great beginner keyboards can cost between $150 to $300. Or if you're in Ghana, it can cost you, let's say, 1,500 cedis to probably 3,000 cedis to give you a good keyboard for starters. But don't buy the cheapest one with bad sound. This is very important. Don't buy the cheapest one with bad sound and no touch sensitivity. Also, don't feel pressure to buy the most expensive pro level just to start. You need to try and find a balance. Right, now here are my recommendation. If you are looking for a trusted brand or models, here's just a few you can count on. 1. The Yamaha PSR E series, that's the E373 or the E463. It has great sound. It also has touch sensitivity and it also has a solid build. Now the next keyboard I recommend is the Casio CTK 3500 or the CTX700. This one is affordable, it has good sound and it's also great for learning. You can also go for the Roland Go. This one is very portable, it has modern features and it's also fun to play with. These ones are just beginner keyboard that could help. All of these have at least 61 keys, touch sensitivity, good speakers, and then a headphone jack. Now this is my final words. Don't stress yourself about finding a perfect keyboard. Just find one that makes you want to play every day and one that would also make you feel good under your fingers and sound inspiring to your ears. And remember, this is just your first keyboard. As you grow, you can upgrade. But right now, your focus should be on just starting. Coming up next, in the next video, I would help you understand the keyboard layout so you are just not seeing random black and white keys anymore, but a clear, easy to follow system that actually makes sense. You're on the right path. See you in the next lesson.